Résidus des grandes cultures et de la civiculture, reliquats de scieries, terrains en friche, et si pour assurer notre sécurité alimentaire et la préservation de l'environnement, il suffisait de mieux valoriser les parties non comestibles des plantes et des arbres. Cette biomasse lignocellulosique, abondante sur tout le territoire français, est encore sous-utilisée. Pourtant, elle pourrait nous aider à nous émanciper de la pétrochimie, dont la matière première, pétrole, charbon, n'est renouvelable qu'à des échelles de temps géologiques. Les recherches récentes sur la composition de la lignocellulose apportent des éléments de réponse sur les procédés de transformation potentiels. 130 chercheurs, postdoctorants et étudiants de plus de 10 pays se sont réunis à Reims du 26 au 29 juin au congrès international sur « Explorons la biomasse lignocellulosique, défis et opportunités pour la bioéconomie ». Porté par le laboratoire phare, fractionnement des agro-ressources et environnement, sous la double tutelle de l'INRA et de l'université de Reims-Champagne-Ardenne. À travers la présence de plusieurs scientifiques invités de renom, cet événement a permis de faire un état des lieux sur les dernières avancées sur la caractérisation de la biomasse lignocellulosique, sa transformation et les dernières applications en termes de bioproduits qui en sont issus. Des conférenciers, experts mondiaux dans leur discipline, ont donné leur vision sur la thématique et les innovations qui y sont associées.
Two years ago, in 2016, FAR Lab organized a meeting dedicated to lignocellulose, exploring lignocellulosic biomass, with many renowned invited speakers. This meeting was pretty successful. That's why we decided to organize in 2018 a new meeting with a special emphasis on bioeconomy. We have other sessions dedicated to the chemical and structural complexity of lignocellulose, the different ways that lignocellulose can be deconstructed by biological, physical or chemical or combinations of these processes, and also the different molecules that can be produced by lignocellulose, such as biofuels, bioproducts or even materials. And we have a final session that is dedicated to the industrial applications of lignocellulose.
I'm Christine Richkoff. I'm coming from Finland. I'm working for a research organization called VTT Technical Research Center of Finland. Currently, I'm a senior advisor in the field of bioeconomy and circular economy. I'm a biologist and biochemist by training, and this has been my own area since decades. Bioeconomy is very important for Finland. We are a forest-based country, and we are looking all the time how we can get added value products out of forest, how we can use our forest in a sustainable way and also create jobs and export funds and everything good for Finland. Finland is one of the first countries that had made this national bioeconomy strategy, and actually it's a good showcase also for the other countries to follow. And now in Europe we do have this bioeconomy strategy for Europe, and many of the European targets are also targets for Finland. No, I think that there's very many ways to utilize and exploit the forest in a sustainable way, and it depends always on the applications and always on the industrial base what you are having in your country. So there's no one fit for all there for forest. There's many different ways to do it.
I'm Anne Meyer. I'm from Denmark. I work at the Technical University of Denmark, and I work with enzyme technology. The best recent discovery for lignocellulose in enzyme technology related to enzymes degrading or modifying lignocellulose, that's probably in the lytic polysaccharide oxygenases, where it was actually found that by a completely new principle, they could, these types of enzymes, they could degrade cellulose by a new mechanism, and it was also found that they are all over in nature, in fungi that will produce them so we can use them. I think some other discoveries are in the engineering area, where we have actually found ways to, of course, look at how nature will, or the natural enzyme mechanisms work. But we now also have some engineering tools at the protein level, where we can even direct the enzymes to work in the opposite direction. So the new tools, the new understanding of how nature works, they'll probably go hand in hand as they have done, and that will continue. There's lots and lots of new enzymes to explore still.
So I'm Dr. Thomas Farmer from the Green Chemistry Centre of Excellence at the University of York. What's key to us is the enormous volume that we'll have to produce bio-based chemicals in the future, and therefore really it's embracing any lignocellulosic feedstock around. The focus there is that we want to break down the lignocellulosic components to small molecules, to platform molecules, which will be the fundamental building blocks of a future bio-based chemical industry. And we want to use this diverse range of chemical functionality that are in these molecules to make a very wide range of products. They need to substitute the traditional base chemicals that we have now that have low chemical functionality, and instead we'll be embracing with these new bio-based chemicals far higher chemical functionality. So the main applications we're focusing on for the products we make at the moment are very much driven by this concern around plastics. So for the chemical industry, its major products by volume, by far and away, are plastics, but clearly many of them polyethylene, polypropylene, even PET, they're going to reside for a very long time in the environment, and this can't continue. So we wish to use the greater chemical functionality of bio-based molecules to produce polymers that we think will break down in the environment much quicker, or the greater chemical functionality can act as a point for improved recycling. And so we think these are a great way, the best solution to answer the current plastics problem that we see.
Good morning, my name is Ed de Jong. I'm Vice President Development at Avantium, a company very active in the bio-based economy and as well as the circular economy. Society now also wants second generation or lignocellulosic biomass to be used for the bio-based economy, and not only food crops such as starch or sugar beet and sugarcane. So we looked at what kind of old processes actually could be reinvented to be used to treat biomass, lignocellulosic biomass, to make really good products like pure glucose, mixed sugar stream and lignin. And we found an old process called the Burgers process, what was already invented in the beginning of the 20th century and what was commercial around the Second World War, but what had some major flaws such as corrosion and a lot of energy use for the recycling of the acid what is used for the hydrolysis. And we made a lot of inventions and improvements in the process, and we are now going to demonstrate this process on a demonstration scale pilot in the north of the Netherlands, so that we can really show that this process shows a lot of promise for the future. On the longer run, I mean, I think we all are striving to a zero waste economy where all the biomass is used for products. I think processes where you have multiple outlets, you really should focus that all the outlets can be used for products. Although some of them might end up as an energy carrier, I mean, still in that way you can create a zero waste process, while also your energy consumption is partly or completely renewable.
Ce congrès a mis en avant l'importance de la bioéconomie dans la région Grand Est, forte productrice de biomasse lignocellulosique, et a renforcé la place des acteurs académiques et industriels dans ce domaine en favorisant la mise en œuvre de nouveaux réseaux de discussion qui s'avèrent indispensables pour aborder des problématiques d'envergure comme celle de l'utilisation du carbone renouvelable.